Hey guys, Black Ops Viking here, today doing another Battlefield 5 discussion video, and today we're going to be talking about something that I need to be careful about while talking in front of a lot of Battlefield 4 fans, because a lot of people hate this feature and a lot of people love this feature, and I'm in between the middle. I love it sometimes and I hate it at others, and I'm talking about Battlefield 4 Commander mode. Now, before I talk about how it could be in Battlefield 5, if it is a thing, let's talk about how it's good and how it's bad. So it's good because Commander can supply your team with ammo crates, supply drop kind of boxes. So say if you accidentally took a PDW or a short range weapon or a shotgun, but you meant to go as a sniper, the commander can drop in a supply crate and you can just change your class by pressing whatever console PC you're on and just simply change to whatever class you want to go as. The commander can drop vehicles, they can promote your squad, so I think you get more points when you get kills or something like that. They can do rapid deploys, so if there's a place that your team really needs to focus on, you can just go there straight away from the deploy screen. You can, for example, if there's an enemy commander, there's two commanders, you can do like proxy attacks where the enemy commander is disabled for 15 seconds, so while the enemy commander is disabled, you can push your attack into an objective so a cruise missile or something like that does not come down and kill everybody. Let's talk about the disadvantages. Now, this one is being discussed a lot among Battlefield 4 players. This is the AC-130. I'm not even going to say it's an advantage, I'm not going to say it's a disadvantage, because I don't mind it, and I do mind it. For example, the AC-130 is a pain in the ass because it kills you pretty much instantly, then you manage to take it down after 5 minutes with a jet or a stinger or something like that, and then the commander, as long as the enemy have the control point needed, as long as they have that one taken, the commander can pretty much put an AC-130 back up in the sky in the next 2.5 minutes. That is so annoying, because straight after you take it down, you might be on an epic kill streak, and then some guy that's extremely hard to kill kills you, and you can't do anything about it. That's my point of view from it. But I wouldn't say there's much good things about from the AC-130, just apart from how cool the AC-130 is. It's basically just an overpowered jet. You've got a tank launcher that fires a 155mm shell, which is what a tank fires, so that's pretty much a tank kind of just out from the sky. You get a 30mm cannon, which is pretty much an LAV in the sky, and then you got the 30mm GAU. I'm not sure how to pronounce it, but it's GAU. The GAU gun, I think. I don't know how to say it, but anyways, it can actually help your team quite a lot. It is a pretty good direction for team play. For example, the people who are getting owned by it, they need to work as a team to take that AC-130 down. For the people who are on the same team as the AC-130, they need to work as a team to take that AC-130 as an opportunity to move up on objectives that the AC-130 is killing the enemies on. So if the enemy's taking C, the AC-130 kills everybody in C, your whole team moves up to C. So it actually does encourage a lot of team play, the AC-130, but of course there is its downsides. And now the cruise missiles. Oh boy, the cruise missiles. I don't have much to complain about for these, except that you don't get much of a warning. I think it just gives you large, heavy enemy presence incoming, I think. It says something like that. I think that's for the cruise missile, but you don't have much warning for it anyway, so cruise missile has a deadly blast radius. Something within around 100 or 70 meters is going to get obliterated. So If a cruise missile is coming your way, you better get out of there. But cruise missiles are pretty good because, as I said, the commander can help their team move up. They can send one in, and the team can move up an objective. But again, it is overpowered, but you do get a warning. And if there's an enemy commander, they can use an proxy attack, and I think the cruise missile doesn't actually launch. That's how I think it works. I haven't used commander in a very long time, so I'm not quite sure how the cruise missiles work. But I do know that they have their ups and their downs, like everything. And now another thing for commander, which I thought was a brilliant idea. I don't know why they stopped it. They were kind of stupid. But it was a brilliant idea when you could play commander on your tablet or on your phone or on your mobile device. That was amazing. Why did they take it away? That went away as of August 2015, August 2014. I think it was August 2015. I'm not too sure. Don't quote me on that. But you're not able to use commander on your tablet or on your phone anymore, sadly. But it would allow people to level up their soldier, their character, a lot more. So say if you're in school and you're at lunch break, you can go on the commander mode if you don't have any friends to hang around with, or for example, if you don't have anything to do at work or at school, or basically say if something has happened to your PC or your Xbox or your PlayStation, you can just go in commander mode and still keep leveling up instead of actually having to play the game as a ground soldier. So it is a it was an extremely good idea. In my opinion, other people have different opinions, of course, about how commander on tablet mobile device would work. I wish they didn't stop it, because, people could have been out of their house. As long as they have a good Wi-Fi connection, they can go in commander mode, help a team work as a team, pretty much. Help both teams work as a team, if you know what I mean. As I said, with the AC-130, the enemy team has to work as a team to get it out of the sky. The friendly team has to work as a team to utilize the AC-130 and what it's doing for their team. And now for Battlefield 5, I don't see... Well, there is a lot of ways, actually, they could tweak the commander mode in Battlefield 5. For example, I'm not going to get into this whole controversy because everybody has different opinions on this. But a lot of people love the AC-130, a lot of people hate it. I would say the majority of people hate it. So those people are going to want it out of the game altogether or extremely nerfed. For maps where there's no cover and it's just trees, the AC-130 is extremely and frustratingly overpowered. Let's say, for example, Lost Islands. There is literally no cover. There is the cave and the plain. That is it. That is the only cover on Lost Islands. On that map, there's a cave and a plain to hide in. Nowhere else. It's all jungle and water. And the AC-130 uses thermal sights, so it can see the enemies glowing white. They're extremely to see when there's no cover. It is extremely overpowered when there's no cover. You can just rain down some shells on an enemy when there's no cover. There's literally no point in running. You can just stand there and it'll be the same as running from the AC-130 when there's no cover. So I think they should seriously, if they are going to bring back the AC-130, they should, or any type of gunship, they should seriously nerf it. That's one thing for sure. The Gatling gun takes about 2 or 3 shots as a direct hit, but it does have splash damage. So the way they could do that is give it a very faster rate of fire, but make it around 6 direct shots. So therefore you go through your ammo quicker, so it forces you to be more precise, so you can't put more bullets down on the enemies as quicker. So it actually gives the enemy a little bit of a chance. But of course they're gonna have to nerf it. They're gonna have to nerf all 3 guns, even if they add more or if they have less. And cruise missiles for Battlefield 5. In my opinion, I think they should probably take them out because there's not much you can do to stop it. So say if you're in a very, very intense firefight over a flag, and the enemy's commander is going to send in a cruise missile, you've pretty much lost, because you have to get out of there or find some indestructible cover, like in a building or something. So you pretty much lost that firefight, and you pretty much just gave the enemy the objective. So, you know, cruise missiles, I would actually say they ruin team play. As I said just there, you could be in an intense firefight where you're actually having some fun against the enemy, and you know, a cruise missile can just come down and end it pretty much. But yeah, those are my thoughts on Commander, guys. I hope no one got offended. I don't mean offended, but you know, these are my opinions. These are not like facts. These are not like facts or anything like that. These are just me talking, saying what I think they should do to improve it. You guys might totally disagree with me, and that's totally okay, because everybody has different opinions. So anyways, guys, after that long speech, thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to hit that like button. Comment on what you think they should do with the commander mode. Should they remove it altogether? Should they nerf the AC-130? Should they buff it? Or should they remove commander the cruise missiles? Or I would very much like to hear your opinion on what they should do. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video.